I tried adding Coca-Cola to eggs, and the result genuinely surprised me. Up until now, I've never eaten any egg dish with such a unique texture like this. Tip number 1. Making fluffy, airy fried egg dough with Coca-Cola. First, crack 4 eggs into a medium-sized bowl. Then pour in about 130–150 milliliters of Coca-Cola, adjusting the amount according to your taste. If you prefer a stronger sweetness and more pronounced aroma, you can increase it to around 180 milliliters. Use a fork or whisk to beat vigorously until the egg yolks and whites are completely combined. When beaten thoroughly, you'll see lots of tiny bubbles appearing in the mixture, similar to carbonated soda. That's the sign that the Coca-Cola has fully incorporated into the eggs. Next, prepare a large bowl and add about 250 g of all-purpose flour. The amount of flour can be adjusted depending on the number of people eating. Sift the flour through a fine sieve to remove any lumps and ensure the final mixture is smoother. Add a pinch of salt and any seasonings you like. Gradually pour the beaten egg Coca-Cola mixture into the flour bowl, stirring continuously as you pour to combine everything smoothly without forming lumps. You are watching this video from which country? Please leave a comment below. It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. When mixed properly, the mixture will gradually come together into a thick, cohesive, and slightly sticky dough. If the dough still feels too wet, add small amounts of flour little by little until you reach your desired consistency. Knead gently by hand until the dough becomes smooth, no longer sticks to your hands, and can be shaped into firm portions. Thanks to the CO2 gas in the Coca-Cola, the dough will puff up slightly from the inside when fried, creating a soft, airy texture while forming an attractive golden, crispy crust on the outside. Cover the bowl tightly with plastic wrap and let the dough rest for about 30 minutes. This step allows the gluten to develop, resulting in a better texture and more delicious final product. Once the dough has rested, it becomes smooth and pliable and can be easily shaped into firm pieces. At this point, gently divide the dough into equal portions, then roll them into balls or twist them into fun shapes, according to your preference. Make sure the pieces are roughly the same size so they cook evenly and look beautiful. Start heating the oil. Place a deep pan on the stove and pour in enough oil to fully submerge the dough pieces. Heat over medium heat to around 160–170 degrees Celsius. You can test the oil temperature by dipping the tip of a chopstick into it. If small bubbles form steadily around the chopstick, the oil is ready. As soon as the dough hits the hot oil, it will quickly puff up into appealing round shapes. Don't add too many pieces at once. Give them enough space to expand. Maintain a steady medium heat so the pieces cook slowly and evenly, then gently flip them to brown both sides. Avoid very low heat, as it can cause the dough to absorb too much oil. While waiting for the dough to cook, I prepare the accompanying vegetables. First, finely shred white cabbage, onion, carrot, and cucumber, so all the ingredients have a fresh, crisp, and uniform texture. Sprinkle with a little salt and freshly ground black pepper to highlight the natural flavors of the vegetables. Next, add a moderate amount of mayonnaise to make the salad creamy yet refreshing, perfectly balancing the richness of the fried pieces. If desired, squeeze in a bit of fresh lemon juice. Use a spoon to gently toss the salad in a circular motion from the bottom up, ensuring everything is evenly coated while keeping the natural crunch of the vegetables. When the fried pieces have developed a beautiful golden brown crust, remove them with a slotted spoon and drain on paper towels. And now comes the moment to enjoy. Dip a piece into your favorite sauce, and you'll feel the light, crispy exterior, the soft and fluffy interior, fragrant hints of onion, if added, and a wonderfully balanced, rich, savory, sweet flavor. They're incredibly addictive, kids love them, and adults find them almost impossible to resist. Tip number 2, sausage with egg in the middle. Today, we'll start with a familiar sausage, but instead of leaving it whole as usual, carefully use a knife to make a lengthwise slit down the center. Gently open it up to form an oval shape, creating a cute little mold or pocket. Once the pan is hot enough, gently place the opened sausage into the center of the pan. At this point, crack one egg and pour it right into the middle of the sausage, as if you're filling a natural little mold with the egg. Keep the heat at medium so the egg cooks slowly. The white will gradually set and turn a beautiful golden color. When the bottom has turned evenly golden and the egg has set enough to hold together, carefully flip it over to finish cooking the other side. In just a few short minutes, you'll have a visually stunning and delicious sausage egg creation. Simple yet impressive enough to make any breakfast feel extra special and appetizing.